Welcome to the 2022 Cookie Program Training for Families. First and foremost, thank you. Without dedicated families like you, our girls wouldn't gain the valuable skills they need to be tomorrow's leaders. Our training objectives today are we're going to go over important dates, a cookie program overview, parent and guardian role, finances, and cookie boothing. So our important dates. January 3rd, the 2022 Cookie Program order card sales start. This means that the girls will take their order cards around and they can write people's orders on their order cards. They will use those kind of as a guesstimation of how many cookies they want to order for the initial order. So on January 12th, the troops' initial order is due. The cookie coordinator actually goes into ABC Smart Cookies and puts your troops' cookie orders down. February 6th, this is when direct sales start. So basically that means this is when the cookie season officially starts. The girls will have their cookies on hand and they can go around and do walkabouts, or they can have a lemonade stand in their yard. February 11th, this is where boothing begins. February 15th is the first ACH withdrawal from council at 15%. Now normally I don't put this on family trainings, however, I did want you to see that your troop coordinator does have these deadlines where they have to have a lot of money into the bank, and if they don't have the money in the bank, your account will go negative. So they have these deadlines that the council withdraws from your account. So just go by the troop coordinator's guidelines, because the troop coordinator might have different days that they pick up the money. Let's say Mondays and Wednesdays, or at troop meetings you can turn in money. So always refer to the troop coordinator's guidelines basically for that. Now March 4th is the second ACH withdrawal from council at 35% as of February 22nd. March 18th is the third ACH withdrawal from council at 50% as of March 7th. And again, I will reiterate this. On March 8th, it will be a withdrawal, but all the money needs to be into the bank by the night before, because it's the first thing we withdraw, the very first thing in the morning. March 27th is the online sales and direct sales end. So this means that the cookie program is officially over. March 31st, this is where the parent delinquency forms are due. And if a parent does not turn in all of the money to the troop coordinator is supposed to fill out a parent delinquency form and turn it into the council, and it says how much the parent owes, and then the council will contact the parent to pay. And April 5th, this is the final ACH withdrawal from council at 100% of total balance due. And again, like we said before, this is because the cookies are basically on loan. The council gives you the cookies, and then you will pay us for those. And then May 22nd, the recognitions are delivered to the service unit directors, and then from there, the service unit directors will contact the troop coordinators, and then the troop coordinators will distribute those to their troops. This isn't just about selling cookies. The girls are part of the largest girl-led business in the world, and by participating in the cookie program, the girls develop 5 lifetime skills: goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. The Girl Scout promise is what guides our actions at all times, and the Girl Scout law guides our values. So for cookie terminology, this should be in your family guide. I'm going to briefly go over some of the terms. ACH, we just talked about in the important dates, but it's the process of council collecting payments from the troop bank account electronically. ABC Smart Cookies, this is the online platform used during the cookie program that allows girls, councils, and volunteers to manage every aspect of the cookie business from a smartphone, tablet, or computer. The ABC Smart Cookies credit card reader, this is the way booth and girl delivery credit payments will be taken. Girls can accept credit card payments at the time of cookie delivery on any device. DocuSign, this is the secure agreement. This is the secure system used for all cookie agreements. Basically, you sign something saying that you're going to pay us back for the cookies that you are essentially borrowing from us. Boothing lottery, a system in smart cookies for boothing. Lottery is run for council secured locations. And then, of course, this is the parent delinquency report or form. The troop coordinator must complete this form when a parent or guardian has unpaid cookie debt. Cookie rallies, you might see your service units host a rally to get their girls excited about the cookie program. Cookie University has passed, but it is an opportunity for girls, parents, and troops to learn about the 5 skills of the cookie program. If you did not attend this year, look for it next year. It's going to be amazing. Girl delivery. This is the option in smart cookies for ordering. Girls deliver to the customer. Direct ship. This is the option in smart cookies for ordering. Customers get their cookies sent directly to them and pay for shipping. Now, e-card. This is the invitation girls will send out in smart cookies to their customers, allowing the option to order girl delivery or direct ship. And then GS Learn, this is the Girl Scouts of Central California's online training system. So for family responsibilities, the first responsibility is that the girl needs to be registered for the 2021-2022 Girl Scout year. She must owe no monies to council. If you owe money for, let's say, fall product season, make sure that you reach out to council and try to do a financial agreement. Parents and guardians complete a DocuSign. If you have not completed a DocuSign before, you will need to complete a DocuSign. Once you sign that DocuSign, it is indefinite. You don't need to sign it again for your girls. It is 1 DocuSign per girl, so if you have, let's say, 3 girls, you will need to fill one out for every girl. And this is located on our Girl Scout website, girlscoutsccs.org. There is a tab across the top that says Cookies Plus, and then if you go to that, it says DocuSign links. You must use the ABC Smart Cookies platform. Yes, you will take orders on the order card, but you need to put them into ABC Smart Cookies. This tells us how many cookies you have sold, and it kind of keeps us up to date with basically everything that's going on in the cookie program. Communicate often and respond promptly to your troop coordinator. So your troop coordinator will ask you to turn in money on specific dates. They will ask if you want a booth, that sort of thing. So that is the responsibility of the troop coordinator. So make sure that you're reaching out and communicating to your troop coordinator. Please do not go to the council first. There's always this progression. So if you have a question, you reach out to the troop coordinator. If the troop coordinator doesn't know, they go to their service unit. And if a service unit director doesn't know, they go to the council. And then turn in money. Turn in money is when the troop coordinator asks for money to pay for the council. To pay the council for cookies. And then financially responsible. Being financially responsible for all the cookies and money you order. So make sure that you are ordering wisely, because once you order those cookies and you sign for them on the receipt, you are financially responsible. Make sure you sign and receive receipts for anything to do with cookies. This includes receiving or transferring cookies. You will also need receipts for every time you turn in money. When we are in these positions of, representing Girl Scouts, we must be good role models for the community. We represent Girl Scouts everywhere we go. During cookie season, the girls will wear logoed shirts or a Girl Scout uniform, at least have one of our like a Girl Scout tab on them that represents that they're a Girl Scout. They can have a troop shirt or just something that shows that they're a Girl Scout. Kindness is important. Spread cheer whenever you are representing Girl Scouts, and demonstrate the Girl Scout promise and the Girl Scout law at all times. So DocuSign, we briefly covered this before. It is a financial responsibility form and electronic permission slip. Um, it is, well, this is actually, it's one form for the girls for the life of the DocuSign. So this is incorrect right here. I apologize. If your Girl Scout has not completed a DocuSign before, this will need to be completed. So this is the online platform. It is utilized by staff, volunteers, and girls. It tracks, I think it's amazing. It tracks their sales, their inventory, financial transactions, boothing, and recognitions. A welcome email will be sent to everyone uploaded into Smart Cookies and gives users access to their online dashboards. So once you fill out that DocuSign and then the council checks, the staff checks to see if the girl is registered, they check to see if they have money that is owed to the council. So there's a couple of things we check for. And once she's cleared, we'll upload her into ABC Smart Cookies. So once your Girl Scout gets uploaded into ABC Smart Cookies, which is only done by council, a welcome email from ABC will be sent to the email address that was uploaded. So sometimes people think it's going to come from Girl Scouts of Central California South, and it doesn't. It comes from ABC Smart Cookies. Please remember that the email address on the DocuSign is the email address in which the girl will be uploaded into Smart Cookies. This welcome email will assist you in logging into Smart Cookies and setting up your Girl Scouts account. Once you have created a username and password, you can now log on into abcsmartcookies.com. Below is an image of what the girl's dashboard looks like, and the dashboard keeps track of how many packages she has sold, what rewards she will earn, and if she has met her goal. For more information on how to navigate the girl dashboard on Smart Cookies, please use the ABC Smart Cookie videos on the YouTube channel. So for safety wise, wear a uniform or Girl Scout clothing to identify herself as a Girl Scout. She must use the buddy system. Become familiar with areas and neighborhoods where she will be selling Girl Scout products. She must become accompanied by an adult when selling or delivering product. An adult must be present at all times. Don't enter the home or a vehicle. Plan ahead. Be prepared for emergencies and always have a plan for safeguarding money. What we mean by that is, making sure that you have an envelope or an apron on where the girls have their money. And don't enter the home or a vehicle of a person when she is selling or making deliveries. Avoid selling to people in vehicles or going into alleyways. Protect privacy. Never give her name or address to customers. Be safe on the road. Always follow safe pedestrian practices, especially when crossing at intersections or walking along roadways. And then be webwise. Have parent permission before conducting online activities. So there are in-person ways to participate. The first way is an order card. This is where the girls collect orders on a cookie order card. Direct sales, this is where girls collect money from customers. Walkabouts, the girls take cookies door to door in residential areas. Lemonade stands, girls set up a booth on the property where they or a close resident resides. So basically you set up a table outside of your house. This can happen on the very first day of Girl Scout selling, which is February 6th. On February 11th, the troops can have booths set up. Troops put tables in front of a business where girls sell cookies to customers of the business. Booths are the most popular in-person order-taking method. And then I did add drive-through up here because troops set up a booth and allow for cars to purchase cookies. This was something that happened because of the pandemic last year. So some troops used it as a way to let's say, set up a booth in their church parking lot where there's no traffic, and it's not very congested, and it's a good way to get people to come to purchase cookies. So the order cards help girls keep track of their orders, and like I said, the order card method, and you could start using order cards on January 3rd. If a girl loses their order card, we have some to print on our website at Girl Scouts with an S, ccs.org, and then you go to the Cookies Plus tab, and then About Cookies and Resources, and you will see tons of different resources for the girls to use, but one of them are order cards, just in case one of the girls loses their order cards. It happens. Or you want one for mom's work and one for dad's work, one for the girl to take to school. So ways to sell January 3rd. Again, this is the order card taking. They may post on public and private social media sites that they are taking orders. They may collect money and must provide receipt to the customer. Just a note, if there is a complaint that a customer paid but did not receive cookies, if the customer has the receipt, the troop is responsible for getting those cookies to them. Okay? Parents and guardians may take the order card to their workplace, but they must include a message from the Girl Scout. It could say, this is the girl's goal, this is the troop goals, what is she learning from the cookie program, or what she has been learning from Girl Scouts. There has to be some type of, the girl has to be involved some way in the sale. So February 6th, this is direct sales. The girls have cookies on hand for direct sale. They participate in walkabouts and lemonade stands, and the ABC Smart Cookies online store continues. Now, online ways to participate. Direct ship. The girls create a store in Smart Cookies and send emails to friends and families. Customers pay online for product and shipping. They are shipped directly to the customers, and the order payments automatically are credited to her account. Girl delivered. This is when the girls create a store in Smart Cookies. They send emails to family and friends. The customers pay online for the product and the shipping. It wouldn't be shipping. It would just be for the product. And then the order payments are automatically credited to their account, and they are delivered by the girls to their customers. So this is where they order online and they have it shipped to them. This is where they order it online, pay for it, but the girl delivers it to them. And then we have virtual cookie booth. I did add that. This was something that was a result, again, of the pandemic. This is where the girls would brainstorm how to get people to basically purchase cookies from them. They can create a social media event or schedule a live stream and say, hey, come buy our cookies from us, that sort of thing, wherever you're going to have a cookie booth. But you can make it a live stream event, and then you can have their cookies already ready for them, and they can pick them up at the booth. So January 12th, I wanted to go back since we're talking about online sales. January 12th is when our online sales begin. So again, January 3rd was the order cards, and then January 12th is when the online sales begin. So the girls may continue to take orders on their order cards. They may post an ABC Smart Cookie URL link with parent and discretion and appropriation. May not post their ABC Smart Cookie URL link on resale sites. So they cannot put them on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Amazon Let It Go. They may advertise that the girl is selling on resale sites, but they cannot process any payment. So they could say, like a parent can say, hey, my daughter is selling cookies. Would anybody be interested? You cannot post the URL link. Online customers will have the option to have the cookies shipped directly to them or have them girl delivered by the Girl Scout. So e-card invites. The girls will send out an e-card invite link for friends and families to order cookies online. Customer can choose to have cookies sent direct ship or girl delivery, and Smart Cookies tracks the orders and the girl receives credit for any online orders. So care to share, if customers are not wishing to purchase products, they do have the option to donate $5 toward Care to Share. The girl will receive credit for the donation, and the council will donate the products to a local charity, usually the USO and local food pantries. Always collect the Care to Share donation payment at the time of order, and this option is available online. So if a customer goes into the girls' online store, they can choose to have a Care to Share option. So the direct ship gift box is back, yay. The gift box holds 6 packages of cookies, and it's $12.50 for 1 to 12 packages. Last year, because of, I'm just guessing, because of the pandemic, 105,000 gift boxes were sold from ABC Bakers, not just our council in general. So supporting your Girl Scout. Stay on top of information, and what this means: attend the troop's family or parent meeting. Make sure that you go over materials, you know the important dates, the deadlines, that sort of thing. And again, I will let you know that we have troop coordinators, like I was saying. So troop coordinators, they may set their own dates for collecting money, for passing out cookies. They will also be able to contact you and let you know when they are going to pick up the cookies, or when you will need to pick up the cookies from them. Depending upon your service unit, we have some service units that have service unit directors where they have cupboards in your area, or you might need to go to make a drop at the council offices, or in our council areas, I should say, not at the offices. So the troop coordinator will contact you and let you know the dates once they find out that the cookies will be delivered. Talk with your Girl Scout about goals and how to make those happen. You'll want to engage in how she will make those happen through, like, walkabouts, lemonade stands, boothing. When the girls get to a point where they're almost at their goal, just kind of ask them how they're going to make that happen, what other people they want to ask to buy cookies, that sort of thing. Join in. Teach her how to manage the money and set a good example for your Girl Scout. One-time activities to join in could be picking up the initial order or supervising girls at a cookie booth. I do want to point out, if you are helping at a cookie booth, you will need to get a background check through Sterling if you are not in a appointed volunteer position. So I would get the background check as soon as possible before the cookie season starts. It costs $4 through Sterling. Now, if you are a appointed volunteer that's in a troop position, such as a chaperone, a driver, that sort of thing, you will need to get a live scan. That's a little bit more, but it is I would say, a one and done type of situation. You never have to get a background check again once you have that done. So just something to look forward to if you're going to help at a cookie booth. Have your girls practice her sales pitch. Practice makes perfect. And you can help spread the word, be a part of her marketing team. Just remember that Girl Scouts is girl-led, so have her come up with a list of what to say and have her close the sales. For money handling, checks must have all of these things: a first and last name of the person who wrote the check, the address, the phone number, and the driver's license. It must be made out to GSCCS and the troop number in the memo space. Now, if a check bounces and it does not have all of this information, the troop is responsible for the money. The council will not reimburse the troop. Do not take bills larger than $20. If a parent takes a bill larger than $20 and it is counterfeit, the person who took the bill is responsible. And then keep money secure. And I would say to purchase a counterfeit money pin as well if needed. Daisies, again, cannot handle money. So your smart credit processing, this is the way that credit cards are accepted and taken. So the girls, there's no processing fee or hardware devices, and the girls take credit card payments during girl delivery using their smart devices. They can use an iPad, a tablet, their iPhone or phone, whatever they have. It actually posts in smart cookies immediately. And it's an easy way to boost sales and help the girls and troops achieve their goals. I normally will have my girls practice on their phones and just not take the order completely. So they'll practice all the way up into the point where they have to pay, essentially. So, it's just something that it's an easy way to take credit card payments, and it is very convenient. So receipts. Receipts are super duper important. I just want to stress this. So both parties, that means you as the parent and the troop coordinator, must sign and obtain a copy of the receipts. Cookies are never to exchange hands without a receipt. So you will need a receipt if you turn in money, and then a separate receipt if you're picking up cookies. So there are two separate receipts. Don't intermix them, I would say. And always make sure that you sign your receipt and you have a receipt. And then keep them all the way until the end of the sale. You never know, something might happen where there is a discrepancy with how much you owe, and you have a stack of receipts right there in an envelope or wherever you keep them, and you can show the troop coordinator. So again, with collected funds, never keep large amounts of money, and when turning in money, count with the troop coordinator. You cannot just, have your girls run up to the door of the troop coordinator and give her a bunch of money. You need to, if it's at a Girl Scout meeting, you're going to have to sit there and count the money with your troop coordinator and sign for a receipt. So again, sign and receive a copy of the receipt. And then troop coordinators will submit a parent delinquency report for monies not paid by a parent or guardian. So we have some amazing recognitions this year. The recognitions are in the family guide and the packet, so please go over those with your girls, because really, essentially, this is kind of what motivates them a lot of times to reach their goal. A lot of times the girls will set their goals based upon their recognitions, and it's just really fun for them. So just make sure you go over the recognitions with their girls, because we actually have the girls choose these recognitions, and there are a lot of fun things for them to actually choose this year. And for troop proceeds, so our troop proceeds this year is 95 cents per package. So every time the girls sell, they get 95 cents per package. However, if us collectively as a council sell $1 million packages of cookies, all troops will receive troop proceeds of $1 per package, regardless of troop PG&A or early bird status. So everybody, all of the troops, all of the girls get 95 cents per package. But if we collectively as a council sell 1 million packages of cookies, we'll all get $1 per package. I did want to point out the Kindness Counts patch this year, and if you haven't heard of Kindness Counts, you go to the website girlscoutccs.org, and under the Cookies Plus tab, you should see something that says Kindness Counts once the cookie season starts. If somebody is kind to you a registered adult volunteer can be nominated for being kind and being caught kind during the cookie season. So the web form will ask you what this person did in order to be kind, and you can say, oh, they helped me. They shared some cookies when I ran out before our planned order, or they helped at boothing, or whatever it is. So just a fun incentive for our adults to be kind to each other. As far as boothing, it's very similar to last year. We have something called a troop booth team. You will need one registered and background checked adult, and then also one background checked adult who doesn't necessarily need to be a registered Girl Scout member of Girl Scouts. I mean, it's always best to be registered as a member of Girl Scouts, because once you pay for that registration, it does include, your insurance for Girl Scouts. But to have a troop booth team, you will need one registered and background checked adult and one background checked adult who doesn't need to be a registered Girl Scout member. 2 Girl Scouts at all times. One girl can be at a booth with one adult under certain circumstances, such as they're running late, there's car trouble, it's raining, that sort of thing. A Juliet can booth by herself with a parent or guardian. The parent or guardian does need to be a background checked adult. Now, last year, due to the pandemic, we did add something called Single Girl Scout Booth, and we are going to add that again this year because we have, troops that are still not comfortable with meeting together. And some troops are allowing this and some troops are not. So I just want you to check with your troop coordinator. So for a single Girl Scout booth, you have to have one registered and background checked adult and one Girl Scout. The booth locations are at the discretion of the troop coordinator. I mean, you as a parent can say, hey, I work at Flying J's, and they're allowing us to have a booth. Is that okay if I do it? That sort of thing. But it is, again, locations are at the discretion of the troop coordinator, because the troop coordinator actually has to put the booth locations into ABC Smart Cookies. Otherwise, the girls won't be able to use their credit cards. Troop cookies must be used for a booth. So again, it's the same thing as boothing. You are using the troop cookies. The girls do get credit for it like normal, but it is the troop cookies that must be used. I would say the one negative thing, if at any time the Girl Scout needs to leave the booth, like she needs to use the restroom, it must be shut down until she is able to return. It is a little bit more difficult if you have one parent, because you do have to close down the booth. You cannot leave the cookies nor the money outside. So boothing guidelines, we do have counseled secured locations that the staff, like we go out and we're actually securing those locations. Those will be included in a boothing lottery that happens from January 6th to January 9th, I believe. Troops can secure their own locations and enter dates and times into Smart Cookies. And then if somebody needs a certificate of insurance for a location, they would just contact customer care at girlscoutsccs.org. So for boothing safety, booths must be safe for girls and adults. No boothing in front of a business. Minors are not allowed to enter. Booths must be away from traffic or cars unless it is a drive-through booth. Money is to be secured in a safe location. Again, you've seen those, probably seen news articles about people stealing from Girl Scout booths. So please make sure that you have some way of safeguarding your money and not putting, I would say, the cash box out in front of everybody. Daisies are not allowed to handle money, and then no siblings, tag-alongs, or pets are supposed to be at the booth. Safety-wise, I left this slide from last year. It's not as regulated now as it was last year during this time. However, we do have a new mask mandate till January 15th currently. But it's kind of whatever people are comfortable with. So I just left, I'm more of a germ freak. So I did add this slide still into this PowerPoint. Face coverings, if, as of right now till January 15th, everybody has to have a face covering if they're indoors, that sort of situation. If the girls want to wear some, if they're outside, then again, that's up to them and their comfort level. Wearing gloves is always a good idea. Having hand sanitizer at a table, this I would say should always be done. Encourage cashless payments, those credit card payments. Booth located at a minimum of 15 feet. So this was from last year, and a lot of businesses were saying that they had to be a minimum of 15 feet away. I'm not quite sure if this is still a rule. I just, left that in there. Wipe down touch points between customers. This was something that was brought up that some troops used. They used a plastic barrier last year at booths. So boothing etiquette, in case you're the parent that's at, the booth with your girl. Just so you know, we are guests at the business locations, and please, they're doing us a favor by being there, and especially during a pandemic, it's very hard to find locations. So definitely, I would say just please make sure that you know that that you are a guest. And some things that I do extra is I'll at the business location, we'll have my girls send them thank you cards or cookies or whatever to the managers and employees of some of the stores. So, just something to let them know that we appreciate them. Set up in the area designated by the store. Don't block store entrances. You have 15 minutes before your time slot begins to set up. And when your time slot ends, you have 15 minutes to clean and pack up. Identify as a Girl Scout. Resolve conflicts peacefully. Bring your own change. So troop coordinators should have the change ready for you when you are boothing. So that is just something that needs to be done. Have a positive attitude, and this is mostly for the girls. I would say the girls need to have a positive attitude, have them sing, practice their manners. Leave the place cleaner than when you came. This is a Girl Scout rule. You are never, ever, ever able to allow to put Girl Scout cases into the trash cans at the location. So whenever the girls booth, you're going to run out of cookies, so you need to break down the boxes and put them in your car when you leave. You cannot leave them at the location. No eating or drinking at a booth table. This is supposed to be done ahead of time. Of course, you're going to need water and stuff. You can put that under the table or further back, but not on the table. We've had some, cookie boxes that have been ruined because of spillage. Never leave girls alone at a booth. And if you cannot make your booth, so this is more for the troop coordinator, if somebody cannot make the booth, they need to cancel it. And so your troop coordinator might say, hey, we have this booth today, but I don't have, I need another girl, or I don't have anybody signed up. I'm going to cancel it. So if they do cancel it, they need to make sure they cancel it and then tell in our leader and volunteer Facebook page. So this isn't necessarily something for you as a parent, unless you're going to be doing the single booth, the single Girl Scout booth, and your troop coordinator doesn't have the stuff ready for you. But this is what needs to be brought or suggested to be brought. For boothing, you need the troops boothing cookies, change, water, cash box or apron, I would say, table and signs, a first aid kit, display the troop goals. I will tell you that this is what really, really helps to sell those cookies. Bling out your Girl Scout booth. Office supplies like a counterfeit pen, tape, pen, highlighter, shopping bags, old grocery bags for customers to carry cookies. This is not necessarily like nowadays because we pay for our shopping bags. It was a lot easier back in the old days, I would say. I order my shopping bags off of Amazon for the girls, and then also our Girl Scout Gold Mine store has bags that say thank you on them and cookies. They're super cute. They come in, gosh, I don't remember. I think in quantities of 25. A binder with health history forms, a list of girls boothing, contact information, phone numbers, and then a cookie boothing tracker is a spreadsheet that keeps track of all who is selling and how many cookies are sold during the shift. And this is the like a sample of the cookie boothing tally sheet. So credit for booth sales. Packages sold at a booth are credited to the girls that sold at the cookie booth, including Cookie Share or Care to Share. It's different name, different years. It will be added to their individual rewards, and you keep accurate records of how many cookies were sold and who sold them at a booth to divide them. So when you start off, you need to put how much money you started with and how many cookies of each flavor there are, and then how many are sold. This doesn't necessarily have, anything to do with a parent's responsibility, but I do want to say that there is a boothing lottery. So when a troop coordinator, you're asking why a troop coordinator got a certain location or they didn't get certain location. Basically, we have something called a boothing lottery where staff goes out and we put all of the locations that we acquire into a boothing lottery, and it just randomly chooses the picks for the troop coordinators and the troops. So you might, not necessarily get the picks that you want, just so you know. And there's really nothing that the troop coordinators could do. It's just like a random lottery through technology. And then I do want to point out that these are Cookie Program online resources. If you go to ABC Smart Cookies or ABC Flickr, it's called ABC Flickr, you will see all of the clip art that's available for this cookie season. And if you want to, let's say, make business cards for the girls or door hangers or whatever, you guys are so creative. You will find all the clip art that we use, the staff, all the councils at ABC Flickr. Now, also, if something happens during the cookie season with your technology, this is the number that you would call. This is a 24/7 number, 1-800-853-3730. This is for ABC Smart Cookies. Now, the council we can answer, or the troop coordinator can answer, I don't want to say generic questions, but we can answer questions about the cookie sale in general. But if it has something to do with the technology, this is who you would contact. And there were times last year where I was at a cookie booth and all I did was call this number and they helped me right away. If I had a question about my girl, like the smart credit card reader or how to turn off, if girl delivery or whatever it was, all I did was call this number and they were very, very helpful. You can also email them as well. Now, I do want to say that there is a YouTube channel for Smart Cookies, has all the online tutorial videos. So if you go to Smart Cookie YouTube channel and Smart Cookies, you will find those videos. And I will just say the council staff, all we do is view the videos online, and that's kind of how we learn. We don't have, some other training. So everything that we have available to us is available to you, so you can use it and, and gain that knowledge. So I just want to say you are qualified to sell cookies, and if you need anything during the cookie sale, reach out to your troop coordinators. And like I said, if you're going to be part of cookie boothing, you will need a background check. So just make sure that you're ahead of the game. The girls have their DocuSigns in, you're registered members, you don't owe money to financials, or you have a financial agreement. And of course, I would say have a successful cookie season. Um, if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to the council. We have customer care at girlscoutsccs.org. And again, if you have anything immediately that you need, please contact your troop coordinator. And of course, have a fun and easy and wonderful cookie program. And thank you for everything that you do for our girls. You're amazing. Have a great cookie season.